Hi, Anastasia Guspin with Hummingbird Health Synergy. In this video, I'll be showing a short guided example of what I mean when I'm talking about Koga. I do have an informational video that is talking about what is going on and the concepts behind it and how we're trying to get out of our mind and into our body. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that first. I'll put the link down in the description. So if you're still with me, that means you've watched the other video. You kind of know what Koga is all about. And this guided example is going to be focusing on just the spinal column. So we're going to be dealing with very small motions, very small movements, and really just exploring all the muscles that support the spine, from bottom all the way to the middle to the top. Like, our spine is a long column and it can twist and turn in so many exquisite, amazing ways if we spend time to focus on that. And the spine is the core of our body. So we always want to build that first and make sure that that's as healthy and strong as possible before we start moving out into farther places. So we'll start with the spine, and this one will certainly be dealing with small movements. And again, the hardest part is really keeping out of that should mind. If you're judging it and saying that you're not burning enough calories, you're not building muscle, then you're up here, and you don't want to be up here because that's not Koga. So drop back down into the body and just lose yourself in the muscles that are involved in that motion. Lose yourself in just creating that smooth flow and just really exploring all the different ways. Koga is all about expansion and just really exploring how far you can stretch things, just using your own body instead of involving a weight or something that might involve an injury. And remember that these guided samples, because I'll be posting a few more coming up, are just to give you an idea. These aren't meant to be something that you tune in and you watch them over and over again. It's like once you have the idea, go do your own thing. The whole point of Koga is that there is no thing that you should be doing. You want to let the music and your body and your muscles guide the motion. And you're basically just following the carrot. You know, it's like, oh, that feels good. I want to explore that. And you want to go in that direction. So, yes, I will be guiding you in these videos, but in general, do your own thing. It's completely freeform. And I wanted to say one comment about the music. So you don't want to put on your favorite jam that you love to sing to, because again, that's up in the mind. So find a music that is just nondescript and maybe even new for you. When I got into this, I stumbled on something called trap beats, and it was just an entirely new kind of noise. And I think that that helped too. I didn't have something to connect it to. It was just new. So I could just drop into that new music and really lose myself in the music, lose myself in my body. So I encourage you to go out to YouTube and just start finding new kinds of music that you've never really listened to before. For me, I listen to stuff without a lot of words. Like, there's some words in them, but they're pretty nondescript. So again, whatever can keep you out of your head and into your body. So with that being said, try to find, this is a seated exercise, so try to find a chair where you can sit comfortably, have your butt supported, but not have your back supported. So like I'm sitting up off my chair. You want to go for something like that if you can. And with that being said, close your eyes. Let's get started. Feel the space your body takes up in the room. Sense into the space between your body and the walls of the room. Just feel, sense all the things around you. And breathe in for a count of 4. And breathe out for a count of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, out. And as you continue to breathe, just feel how good it feels to just bring air in and out of the body. Feel it ebb and flow, just like the ocean comes in and out from the beach. Feel your body fill with air. Feel how you can feel your clothes interacting with your skin as your body expands and contracts. And with the next out breath, just breathe out anything that you do not need, any worries, any frustrations, any judgments, any shoulds. Just let it all go. And with the next breath, breathe in that fresh oxygen. Feel the energy that it brings into the core of your being. Feel that energy with each new breath starting to build in the core of your being. And with each breath, this energy starts to grow. It may even seem like a light. It may even have a color. Just breathe into this energy and let it slowly expand to fill up your entire torso. And it spills out into your hips and soothes your hips and your knees and your ankles that do so much to support you moving throughout the day. And it spills up into your shoulders and your elbows and your hands that allow you to do so much and interact with so much of the world around you. And it spills up into your head. It relaxes your tongue, relaxes your jaw, relaxes all the little muscles around your eyes. And it spills out over your head. And it just feels good. Just appreciating the wholeness of who we are, of everything that's working right for us right now. And now as you continue to breathe, I'm going to start some music. And as you continue to breathe, I now want you to direct your attention down into your lower spine. I'd like you to focus on the area of the spine between the very tip of your tailbone to up around your belly button. And now with each breath, bring that oxygen down into that part of the spine. With each breath, give that air and oxygen into each disc between your spine. You can feel each disc inflating just a little bit. Now engage your muscles and lift yourself off of your spine. Not straining, not forcing, but just engaging those muscles and taking over the burden of the weight of your body off of your spine. Feel all those discs just, oh, that feels good. And they expand, they inflate, they relax. And now keeping that healthy, gentle engagement, make a small circle just in that lower spot in your spine. Make a small circle to the left. And now slow it down. Just making a small circle to the left. And now make a small circle to the right. Again, make it slower. Start to pay attention to how many different muscles, even slower now, how many different muscles take their turn. You can almost feel them lighting up as they take their turn in controlling this motion, allowing this motion, creating this precise motion for you. And now maybe do a figure 8, again, just in the lower spine. And just pay attention to all the different muscles, deep deep down in the spine, maybe out in the abdomen, maybe you can feel it out in your hips. And just feel the music for a moment. Explore the music. And now move your attention up to the middle part of your spine, including all the way up to around your stomach, your diaphragm. And now the same thing here. We want to engage all the muscles, just not straining or stretching or forcing. Just engage all those muscles to lift your body weight off of your spine. And you feel all the discs all the way up this part of the back, just relaxing, inflating. You feel the blood and the oxygen just flowing into this new space that you've opened up for it. And keeping all those muscles engaged. Now make a small circle up here in your back. Slow. Make it as slow as you can. And how many different muscles now are involved in this motion? And now make a small circle to the right. And explore these muscles. Maybe you'll feel like the slower you go, the harder it gets. There might be a place where try to make it as smooth as you can. And there'll be some spots where it's not so smooth. It's like there's some gunk in there. And you can spend a little more time on that section. Just focusing in on all the muscles. Just exploring, smoothing that out. It's like you're working out some sand or dust that got in there. And you're just restoring that perfect circle. And now go back to a figure 8. And just feel all the muscles that are involved in this. Again, keeping yourself lifted up, keeping your muscles engaged, not dumping your weight into your spine. All the discs in your spine should be fluffy and full of air. And now just feel the music here. Just maybe sway, bend, you could even try a twist. Just feel the music. And just feel all the muscles. You realize we have over 600 muscles in the human body. 600. How many have you appreciated today? How many have you even realized you've used? And now invite your focus up to the top part of the spine, all the way up to your neck. Again, engaging those muscles, specifically here, because we're so often hunched forwards. Engaging the muscles in the front of your spine. Okay, go deep within your chest and find those muscles lying on the front of your vertebrae. And lift up through there. Lift up through your breastbone. Lift your chest up to the sky, and then your shoulders will naturally rotate back and slide down your back. Feel this posture. Feel the energy of this posture and how different it feels. How confident it feels. It naturally pulls your head up, your chin up, your shoulders come back. And again, you're gently engaging through all the muscles in the spine. And there's this confident, powerful energy here. You feel really connected. It just feels very centered, very strong. But not in a forceful way, more in a knowing way. And now do the same thing here, a little circle to the left. What different muscles now? You can get your shoulder blades just a little involved. And a little circle to the right. And again, maybe even slow it down. Work out the sticky bits. Oil up the sticky bits. And now you can make a circle where you involve your shoulders. You're kind of making a circle where you bring in your chest and out your chest. And now re-engage. Again, if you've slumped in, again, re-lift up to the sky. Feel yourself lengthening up to the sky. Feel all of your vertebrae filling with that air, lengthening up, and now forget everything except for the muscles. Go into the music and feel the muscles. You might want to sway like a blade of grass in the wind. You may want to slink forward and back like a cat. Or maybe the music calls you to do something different. Just explore all the different ways. Just connect to the music. Lifting up, chest up. Now as the music fades out, let the motion fade out. Come back to your chair, come back to the room. Take a deep breath in, breathe it all out, and when you're ready, come back to the room and open your eyes. Now, how did that feel? That was obviously focused on just the spine. The spine is the core and the foundation of all other movement. And like I said, when I started this, I was working on the spine for quite some time because I was seated anyway. So, but this, once you build the spine, you can work on everything else this way too. It's expanded out to arms, legs, and I move in new ways all the time. It is so fascinating that I've been doing this for over a year. And I still all the time like, oh wow, I don't know if I've ever moved that way before. There are with 600 muscles, there's a lot of combinations. If you combine that with all the angles, like it's exponential. And it really, I have no interest anymore in exercising in a way where I'm only exercising one muscle set over and over and over again. So anyway, I hope that maybe that was appealing to you. Maybe some of the combinations of the fact that it's core building with meditation at the same time. So let me know. I'd love to hear if somebody loved it. I'd love to hear if it's meaningful to someone else too.